Hey everyone, this is Ross Miner, and today I'm going to be giving you guys examples of what an inaccessible website looks like. So if you guys do like this video, let me know down below in the comments, leave a like, subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. Before we begin, I feel like it's important to highlight what makes an inaccessible website. I'm sure there are textbook examples and definitions of, an inaccessible website, but these are just guidelines and examples that I've kind of put together over my years of experience using screen reading software. So the first thing I look for when I go to a website, and generally what makes a website accessible, are the proper labeling of elements on the website. So when I visit a website, right now I'm on Reddit, I expect to be able to find the website's content pretty quickly. And by doing that, I usually look for a button or for headings and then scroll down from there to find the text. So with Reddit, if I press H for heading, I can go to that heading, or if I press B for button, it'll bring me all to all the upvote and downvote buttons, which is exactly what I want to do. Okay, so here is the first inaccessible website I want to show you guys, and this is Domino's. And full disclosure, I actually love Domino's. Domino's is cardboard pizza, but I still love it. It's great. However, this is actually a pretty popular case in website inaccessibility because Domino's is actually currently being sued for not having an accessible website for blind people, because it is so inaccessible to the point that a blind person is physically unable to order their own pizza on this website. And so we're going to do a little bit of exploring to kind of see what the big deal is. Okay, so we're just going to browse. Let's see. First thing I'm going to do is press H. Okay, it brings you right to start your order. It means that seems pretty accessible. Okay. Then I'll go ahead and click delivery. View full menu. Okay. Huh. I can't read anything here. I cannot read the menu at all. It brings me... My screen reader is reading a blank screen right now. You hear that? Blank. It can't find anything. Okay, well, if we can't view the menu, let's see if we can find something else. Oh, let's see about coupons. Get national and local Domino's coupons. Okay. Blank. Blank, blank, blank. Can't read anything. Completely inaccessible. It's sad because here, it's a pretty reasonable website. It has headings. It has buttons, order now button, it has all the links labeled, but then when you actually go and click on them, you can't read anything. First website, completely inaccessible. Okay, so the next website I'm going to show you guys is a very popular Pokemon website called Serebii. And I believe it's made by a person named Joe, I believe. But the reason why I'm mentioning that is because I know that he's very popular in the Pokemon community, and if he does, for whatever reason, happen to see this video, this isn't really meant to bash the website. In fact, it's honestly a learning opportunity, so don't think that I'm trying to roast this website or anything. But anyway, back when I first found Serebii, the front page of the website had 0 headings and 0 buttons. So I am able to navigate by heading, but it really doesn't offer me much information. It's more or less just a news section, so it's not quite what I'm looking for. Like let's say I came to this website looking for a specific thing. Well, let's look through the links. Okay, so I just clicked on the Pokemon of the Week link. That's hard to pronounce. Anyway, so I want to find out what the Pokemon of the Week is. Well, usually people would have that marked with a heading. No headings. What about buttons? Okay, there's a search button. Nothing else. Well, I need to find a way to get me down to the middle of the page so I can read what the Pokemon of the Week is. So let's start from the top. Well, I guess I have to arrow down. All the way through these links. All of these links I have to go through just to find out what the Pokemon of the Week is. We're still going down. We're still going down. Okay, so you guys get the point. The website isn't inaccessible. I can eventually get there, but it's not very blind friendly. It's not easy to use. The last example I'm going to give isn't just one website, but more of a couple websites, because it's a smaller concept, and that is a lot of websites, have places where you can watch videos. However, the previous, next, fast forward, rewind, volume, play, pause, oftentimes aren't very accessible. Well, Twitch, as you can see on the screen, is no example, because if I read the buttons, so all I hear is blank blank 0 blank 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 1. I have no idea what that means. Well, most of us blind people have to memorize these buttons, because these are the very buttons that will play, pause, move the volume up, move the volume down, and fast forward and rewind. But it's not exclusive to Twitch. Each website usually has some weird variation of a video player. And as much as I love talking about Reddit, it's no exception. And so here we even have Reddit, who has their own video player, which also is not accessible. So I have this random Super Smash Bros. Ultimate video loaded up from the subreddit. But anyway, so obviously you have the posts, you have where you can comment. Well, there's a button. It just says clickable. Blank. Doesn't read anything. So I have 2 buttons. Well, what does what? Let's see what this button does. Okay, well that made it full screen. Well, what about this one? This one must be the play button. And it's going to be kind of loud because I tested it beforehand. But the point I'm trying to make here is that when I press play, there's no volume button, there's no fast forward and rewind. So yeah. But, let's see if I can I play it again? Yeah, there we go. So let's see. Okay, I found where I can change the quality. But yeah, there you get it. You know, I don't know how to do any of that because none of the buttons are labeled. And that's why making websites accessible are so very important. Otherwise, I can't do things like watch Super Smash Bros. Videos. But anyway, yeah, I hope you guys did find this video useful. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this. Feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.